Imagine waking up one day and questioning everything, your memories, your relationships, even your own reality. Welcome to the surreal and haunting world of Vanilla Sky, a psychological thriller that blends romance, tragedy, and science fiction into one unforgettable story. Let's dive into the journey of David Alms, a man with everything. Until everything starts to unravel, David survives. Julie does not. David Alms lives what many would call the perfect life. He's a young, charming, and incredibly wealthy heir to a major publishing empire in New York City. His days are filled with luxurious parties, expensive art, and a carefree bachelor lifestyle. But underneath the glamour, David's life is hollow, built more on appearance than substance. He throws lavish parties in his stunning apartment, and everyone wants to be around him, especially women. One of them is Julie Johnny. Julie is fun, passionate, and emotionally intense. She's been casually involved with David for a while, but while she sees it as love, he sees it as something far less. At one of his parties, David is introduced to someone who changes everything. Sophia Serrano. She's warm, grounded, and different from anyone David has known. The connection is immediate. While Julie watches from the sidelines, David spends the entire night talking and walking with Sophia, sharing deep thoughts and laughter. It's the first time David feels something real, something deeper than surface-level attraction. The chemistry between them is undeniable. And for once, David imagines a future that's not dictated by wealth, power, or pleasure. But just as things begin to look up for David, life takes a dark turn. Julie, unable to accept being pushed aside, confronts David. She's erratic, emotional, and desperate for his attention. She offers him a ride, and against his better judgment, he agrees. What starts as an awkward car ride turns into something much more tragic. Julie drives recklessly while confronting David about their relationship. Her emotions spiral out of control, and the car crashes. When David wakes up, everything is different. His face is severely disfigured, his body is in pain, and his mind is fractured. The once confident playboy is now struggling with self-worth, identity, and a sense of reality slipping away. Sophia, shaken by the events, distances herself. David begins to spiral. He undergoes multiple surgeries, but the results are mixed. He becomes isolated, paranoid, and deeply insecure. Friends don't recognize him. He doesn't even recognize himself. To make sense of his crumbling life, David seeks therapy. He starts seeing Dr. McCabe, a calm but skeptical psychiatrist. Their sessions are fragmented and confusing. David speaks of dreams, memories, and hallucinations, some of which don't make sense, even to him. He claims to see Julie alive, but others insist it's Sophia. Faces begin to change. People say things they shouldn't know, and time doesn't feel linear anymore. He's haunted by flashes of moments he can't explain, conversations that never happened, a woman's voice calling his name, surreal imagery, and a recurring phrase, "Open your eyes." As David digs deeper into his own mind, he uncovers pieces of a puzzle that suggests something much bigger is at play. He hears about a company called Life Extension, a strange corporation dealing with futuristic preservation of consciousness. He begins to wonder, is he dreaming? Is he in a simulation? Or has he lost his grip on reality entirely? The more he investigates, the less sense everything makes. Some people urge him to wake up. Others seem to want him to stay asleep. What follows is a mind-bending journey through fractured memory, buried trauma, and existential questions. David must confront the truth about himself, his past, and the nature of his reality. But what is the truth? And is he ready to face it? Vanilla Sky isn't just a story about a man who loses everything. It's a story about the meaning of love, the weight of guilt, and the fine line between dreams and reality. If you're looking for a film that will keep you thinking long after the credits roll, Vanilla Sky is one to watch. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this recap, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more movie breakdowns. And as always, open your eyes.